Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I am here with another episode of Using Things I Don't Use. So what I've been doing with flashcards is pretty much nothing. I have been collecting them, using them as just to stick in a pocket with no decoration, using them to stick in a goodie bag, but not really doing anything with them. So I've been itching to do something with them. So I want to do some on, in this video with you, just to show you what kind of I have in mind. But I did do a couple before this video with Maria this morning on her live. On the live we do together every Saturday morning. So I'll show you what I did this morning as an example. I won't show you all of them, but here's a few. So this is what we can do. I have different sizes here because, that's what I have in my collection is different sizes of flashcards. So like here's one. You can see the size in my hand. Smallish. This one has fabric. It has some Tim Holtz items and a little tie here, or a little bow. I did put an eyelet in here too. So that one, and this was an even smaller one. Just some bits and pieces really, and a piece of ribbon. I did put a little tiny eyelet in this one. It's a green to match the green numbers. And then I used a green ticket and a green stamp. So I kept with the green theme on this one, so that was fun. This one is kind of it was a flashcard, but it was like, actually this one was a little game card, but it looked like a flashcard because it had a number right here. So I pulled this one out too to decorate. Just some little tiny pieces on this one, a little eyelet. There's a little tiny Tim Holtz label right there, an orange stamp, a little piece of leftover lace. This is a Tim Holtz piece too, and a little gem right there to add a little orange bling, because this card had the orange, and it has an orange eyelet too, so I stayed with the orange on this one, which came out super cute. So, oh, and here's one more, a bigger one, so you can see how big it is. And just, this is actually a pocket right here. So like, I'm decorating these, and why am I decorating them? Because they can be added to a journal like this, as a journal card, okay? And like say this one, since it has a little pocket here, you can add it to a page, like on the corner of a page, and you would either glue it or sew it down right here, and it could be a tuck spot right here, and then you would also have a little pocket right here. So, lots to do with them after you decorate them, right? So let's decorate a few together here. I don't know if we'll get all these done. These two right here, maybe we'll do these first. And well, let's do these two. Let's do this one first. It's a long, skinny one. And let's do this one because it looks newer. So you can use, like this one's, I think, older. You can see it's a little bit starting to brown here. And then this one looks pretty new, right? So you can use old or new flashcards. They don't have to be old, because we're going to make it look old. And these are old. These I just got in Happy Mail from Maria. And I have another long one here because this is like one of my favorite projects right here that I thought of, is making this one into like a library pocket. So in order to do that, I am going to, let's see, I have an example here. Let me find the one I did this morning and I'll show you an example. Okay, this one is a library pocket where it's like this, okay? And here's the pocket. This can be a library pocket, like in the front of a journal on the inside cover, or on the back of the, inside the back cover, inside the front cover. Or you can also glue it down on a page or sew it down on a page. And see, there you go, there's the flashcard. This is napkin, and this one was so pretty with the napkin, I didn't put a lot on here. And it is distressed around the edges, but this is napkin. This is a little paper doily right here and a little button. And I think that came out so super cute. You can have a pocket here and a tuck spot there if you put it down on a page. So let's make that one first, because I think that's super easy and pretty. And I have all kinds of stuff here in front of me to decorate with, but here's what I'm just going to do with these. I didn't really do anything special, just folded this up. It has this line right here, so I just basically folded it on the line. And just folded it up, creased it. Okay. And here's the other one. Kind of would almost like to score it, but I don't have my scoreboard right here, so I'm just going to kind of do it with my like my fingernail right there, so it folds nicely. Fold it up on that line again. Okay, so what I did this morning was just take my napkin, and I have still a piece, some of this one left. I'm going to go ahead and use this up so I can use this up. You know what I mean? So I don't have to put it away. So I just have glued napkin to the top part. Okay, and then I'm going to glue napkin to this part, the part that's folded up. Okay, so let's do this inside part first, because I might have to grab another napkin. I don't know if I have enough of this for two. Let's go ahead. I'm just using glue stick on my napkin. It works out. It worked out really nicely on this one. As you can see, it's all nice and glued down, no problem. So I'm going to do that again. Let me get my little glue board here. I like to glue on this, keep my area clean. So let's just put some glue on here. Let's just do this one right here first. Let's see how this goes with this piece of napkin. I think I will probably end up using all of this one on this flashcard here. I don't have to grab another napkin if I want to do the second one. But yeah, this is one thing that I've been collecting but just haven't decorated. So, and I haven't, you know, and I really don't even use them all that much. So just one of those things that, you know, is so cool to collect, but then we have to figure out how to use them, right? So let's just see. This is a really pretty napkin, especially after you get it down on something. And I don't really fuss a lot with the placement. I just want to get some flowers on there. So I'll put it down like this. And I rub it in real good with the glue and just cut around. Okay, so we just cut the excess napkin off here. A little extra glue there. So we're just going to cut this excess napkin off. These are my fabric scissors. You can use paper scissors though on your napkin if, you know, either one. Of course, this isn't fabric, it's paper, but I don't know. I just wanted to make sure it cuts well, so I grabbed my fabric scissors. So I hope everyone had a great Saturday. I had my live with Maria this morning, and then had to do chores all afternoon. So just now getting around to doing some Saturday crafting. So this will probably be coming out tomorrow or Monday. Not sure when it'll get published, but I thought it would be fun to add to my little series here of using things that I haven't used. It's something that I want to make sure I start using in the new year. Okay, let's see. This we don't have to really be super picky with because this is going to be folded up. Okay, so this is going to be covered up right here anyway. I'm just kind of ripping this off right here. Okay, so I'm going to fold that up. I'm going to go ahead and put a piece right here. Another piece of this napkin. Let's see what will fit. Probably about right there. So let's put some glue on here. You just do it like this. Now, if you want to Mod Podge, you can Mod Podge or use your watered down glue or however you like to glue napkin on, you know. You don't have to do it my way. You can do it whatever way you like to glue down napkin. I've had some pretty good luck with just a glue stick. So I'm sticking with that for the moment. I do want to try watered down glue sometime though. That's one thing on my list to try that I haven't tried before. Okay, so this is going to go like this. So I want to make sure I put my flower in the right direction that I want it. Let's see. I think I want it like this. So it'll kind of go. Let's see. Got it turned, got it doubled over here. Let me get it straight. Okay, I've got too much napkin here. Let me tear a piece of this off. Get it out of my way. Okay. And I'm just going to put this down right here. Okay, it's all covered. The space that I want to cover is covered. Don't rub it too hard or you'll rub a hole right in your napkin. Okay, now we're going to cut off the excess. I'm just cutting around the shape of the napkin, of the flash card. Okay. I've got my little heater going in the background if you hear that humming. Got my little heater on. It's not that cold today, but you know, it's getting toward nighttime now, so the sun is down and you know, that's when it gets, if it was warm during the day, that's when it gets a little chillier here in my area, of course. Okay, let's cut this excess right here, right on the fold. Okay, let's see how this looks. I think I want to just, I don't want to glue it to the back. I want to cut the excess off here at the bottom. What's going to be our bottom of our pocket. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little glue on here just to even this up. And just, you know, I cut the extra off, but I just want to make sure that bottom is glued down and any little, you know, kind of strands that are sticking up are glued down. Okay, so we got that. Let's get this extra napkin out of the way here. Let's see what we got in the way of usable pieces, and I'll put those in a spot over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. At this point, I think we'll go ahead and glue this together. And then we'll do some distressing on here and some decorating. I do like to round the edges here, so we'll do that in a second. Let's just glue this pocket together real quick. We see what we're working with. We got it all glued together. We'll have the right shape so we can see what we are working with. Get my glitter glue flow in here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a new one, and it takes a minute to get started, it seems. Like the old one, even if it had one drip in the bottom, it would just start coming out pretty quick. But this one, and I don't want to, it's like you don't want to push too hard, but you want it to come out. So it'll start in a second here. See, sometimes I do this Even though I just took this pin out of here, I'll stick it back in and just kind of twist it around, make sure everything's clear there, and then try again. Okay, there it goes. Wow, that did take a while. Okay, and I'm going to put another little bead over here. That side almost had too much on it. See, I don't want to block my pocket, so I'm not going to go up on that little edge there, because that will make my pocket too small, I think. You know, it's already small enough, right? Get our edges even here. And glued down. I'm going to have to grab a wet wipe here in a second. But let me get this glued down. I don't want to get glue all over everything. Okay. Let me grab something here. Instead of worrying about the glue, I'll just wipe it off real quick off my hands. Okay. Much better. Keep that handy. Okay, so let's make sure we're all glued down here. I'm just making sure it's glued down, but I don't want to rub too hard on this napkin. You could make a hole in it or rip it, you know. Okay, that looks good. Now let's round our corners. Okay, if I can find my corner rounder. I was using it this morning and kind of just moved things around here quite a bit. I'll find it in a second. Let's go ahead and distress here. Oh, I've got it right here beside me. Jeez, if it was any closer, it'd bite me. Yeah, so we're gonna round our corners. Yeah, I got my scissors and my corner rounder right here. I've got like 3 or 4 pairs of scissors right here for cutting different things. So I like to keep those handy, right? Most important things, got to keep those handy. Okay, so a little distressing. You see how pretty it looks? You can do all the distressing you want, as much or as little or even none. If you don't want any distressing, don't worry about it. Don't do any, you know. It would look pretty with no distressing. I just happen to be in a distressing mood lately. I've been distressing everything. So, okay, now let's decorate this a little bit. Again, you can see how pretty it is with just the napkin. But let's see. I've got, so I want something just to fit down here. So it has to be, you know, fit within that parameter right here. I've got some butterflies. Let me see if I have a butterfly that will fit on here. It will fit, but I want it to also look pretty with the colors. And these colors, okay, this one is really pretty, but it might need something in between, so we could put a little, let's see, I have a little doily here, a couple different doilies. Let's try these and see how these look. Layered. This one's a little, I think it's a little bit too much for this. Let's see this one. That could be cute. Let me see what other butterflies I have here. Let's see, I've got several different butterflies here. Possibilities. Let's see this bunch. See if we have any blue or something that goes with blue, purple. A lot of greens. Here's a blue here, but I think it might be the wrong blue. Let's see. There's some with blue in it. That one doesn't. It's a different, it just doesn't go with that. Okay. Oh, here's one. This could go. Let's try that one. Yeah, I don't really have a plan. I'm just, you know, playing this by ear and just having fun with these flashcards. Let's try this one. This one has almost the same blue in it. Take this one away. It kind of blends in more, but it needs, let's see, we could layer a butterfly. Let me see, I think I have some tiny ones here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have bigger ones, that's what it is. I don't have the tiny ones. I have these. That's pretty. But it won't go. Let's see. Oh, I love these punch outs. Look how pretty that is. These are for Maria. So pretty. Oh, here's something. Let's see what's in here. We've got doilies and these little flowers. I wish one of those would go. Doilies and leaves, but I don't think any of those really go with this napkin. This napkin is it's very vintage looking. It's not, I don't think it's an old napkin or anything. It just has a vintage feel to it. And so, yeah. Let's keep looking. Sometimes you just have to keep looking until you find the right thing, right? Okay. Let me see here. I've got some little bits and pieces here too. This is a possibility. I just want to see if there's anything else. I like the doily. It kind of, oh, and here's some labels I have here from a kid I'm working with. Shabby Debbie Doodahs. Lovely Lilacs. Here's a little flower from that kit. Could do something like that. Let's see, what else? I've got some Tim Holtz people. I could put a Tim Holtz. I think I really just like this though. So we don't, you know, waste too much time on this. A little doily, just like the other one. Not too much, but a little bit of something on the side. So how I did that was just glue this down. You know, simple thing, right? Just a fun way to make some library pockets, something different than the regular. Okay, so, oh, I kind of put glue all over that, but all I needed was the corner. And I want to keep this little circle so I can put something there possibly if I want to. Let me grab my wipe again. And we're just going to cut this off. Following the edge of our flash card. Okay. I wipe my scissors off, got a little glue on there. Okay, I'm just cleaning up the bottom here. Some of that doily still sticking out. There we go, that's pretty. And I do have a button here, button or two. I have some lace here. Let's see, let me see if I can grab one of my buttons. This one here could go. Let's see, any more buttons or some lace. I have this purple lace here. I'll put a piece of that on there. That would look pretty. So let's go ahead and glue this down. I want to use Fabri-Tac on the button. I haven't tried art glitter glue on a button yet, so I'm not taking any chances yet with that. I'll experiment when I'm not on a video with the art glitter glue and buttons. But right now I want to make sure it sticks. So I'm going to stick that right there. And then maybe put on some of this lace. Now I won't be able to put it all the way up because we don't want to close up our pocket. You know, if we put it up here, we'll be narrowing our pocket ever so slightly, but still don't want to do that. So we could put some down here, or we could just put it up here or across the top. I think I like it right down here though. I think I like a piece right there. So let's go ahead and measure and cut that off. And that matches the button too, kind of brings it together. And then we can put a little, let's do, I guess we'll do a little art glitter glue with this too. I kind of use this for everything now, except for that button, right? Okay. So there, we used a flash card and we made a little library pocket. And like I said, you can glue it down inside the front cover, back cover on a page and make a double pocket behind it and in the little pocket. So all kinds of possibilities. You could even just leave it separate as a little, you know, clip it on a page, paper clip it on a page. And you could even make it into a little tag where you could write on the back a little bit, you know, just in the empty spaces or whatever, or all over. And put a little hole right here and a little string or something to make it into a tag if you wanted to. So lots of possibilities. So there we go. That one's done. Let's put that one to the side and see if we can get another one done before this video gets too long. Shall we do this one or maybe one of these and one of these? Let's try that. So since this is so new looking, let's just stress that a little bit. We're going to go around the edges first. And let's do the front and the back. Okay, and then see, it's still pretty shiny right here. So I'm just going to go over this a little bit too. Kind of vintage it up. Vintage it up. There we go. Try to make it look like it was really naturally aged. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and distress this little one here. This little guy, so cute. So these can be little, I mean, any of these flashcards can be little tuck spots or journaling cards or whatever you want to make them into. You could put coffee dyed paper on the back if you wanted to, or some other kind of ledger or whatever you want. Okay, so let's do the little guy. I think first, maybe that will be quicker. And so this is green again. I still have some of those green tickets right here. So let's try a green ticket. And let's see, I have these postage stamps. This is a page from a postage stamp book. So these are not real stamps, they're pictures of stamps, but they look so real, don't they? They look like real stamps. So, but we need a small one to put on here. There's one right in the corner. That would be easy to cut out. So let's just cut, I'm just going to cut it off the page so that I don't cut into the next one, you know, and waste it. Let me get it off the page. And then I'm going to use my little, I have a couple different like scallop shaped scissors here. So I was using this one today. I like this one. I like both of them, but I was using the scalloped edge cutting scissors the other day. So today I'm kind of trying out this other kind of little scallop. This one doesn't have a name on it, but it's kind of a different scallop than the other one. So I just wanted to try this one out too. And so yeah, I've got my little, you know, edging there, which I think looks good. But I think I do need to distress the white edges here on this stamp. See, it just makes them disappear. So as far as being so white and you still have your pretty shape. Okay, and then let's see. Oops. Okay, and let's distress this ticket too a little bit. It just looks so new. Need a little bit of distressing on here. I didn't distress that one this morning, did I? I think I just did the edge that came out over the edge of the card. Not over the edge, but on the edge. Now I could, this morning I did it like this. Put the little ticket over there, and then I did it like this. But you could even make a little pocket down here with the ticket if I wanted to. I don't really want to make a pocket right now, but I'm just throwing that idea out there. This ticket fits perfectly right down here. I wouldn't really even, maybe a slight, very, very slight sliver off the side, but really probably don't even have to cut anything off the side if I wanted to make a pocket. But I don't really want to make a pocket right now. I just want to make, probably just want to put them down like this. And let's see, I think I would like some, this doily right here on here. I didn't do any doily on the little ones this morning, so these look really nice on here. Maybe put it on this side so the numbers can show. Like that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, I was gluing I can probably glue I'm going to use art glitter glue just to make sure it sticks down. The napkin is fine, but I think, the doily, I don't know if it'll stay down with glue sticks, so I'm going to use this one, the art glitter glue, and then just stick on my doily and not cover up my numbers. Right now anyway. They might get covered up later, depending on what we decide to do here. Like I said, I don't have a plan. Okay, so let's cut this doily off. Let's see, on this side. See, if I look on this side, I can see the card better where I'm cutting. Where my edge is, Okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to put this over here so we can use some more of that in a little bit. All right, now let's see, our ticket. Trying to see if we want anything else on here. Our stamp. I'll put the ticket at the bottom. Postage stamp, possibly right here. I don't really want to cover up the numbers. Let's see what else I have here. I have stickers. I have eyelets. I have some bling. Let's see if we have any green bling here. I don't really have any green bling. Here's what I have. Blues, purples, oranges, pinks, and well, here's a crystal like clear one. Could use that. I don't know if bling really goes with this one though, so I think we're going to skip the bling on that one. Let's see, do we want an eyelet? We can put on an eyelet after these two pieces, so let's go ahead and put these down. Art glitter glue. I won't keep saying it. I know you're probably getting tired of it, so just when you see that bottle, you know what it is, art glitter glue. And I just like the idea of getting a bunch of these ready, so when I have a journal I want to use them in, you know, they're ready to go. And I've used things that you know, they're in my stash, so I need to use them. Okay, green postage stamp. That's, you know, from that page. Okay, now let me see if I have I'm trying to use these up right here. Not these, but I have some little silver ones that I actually got at a thrift store. These eyelets. They're little silver eyelets that I got at they were in a bag of, like, I think it was sewing notions, and these were in the bottom of it. It's just this little strip of eyelets like this. So they're pretty old probably, but they're still usable. So I figured I'd just use them up. Okay, I need to punch a hole. Let's see, this one is, I think I'll use the bigger hole punch here on this crocodile. And this is the top of the card here. So I'm going to punch a hole right in the middle. Okay, there's our hole. Need a little bit of glue right there in that doily. Let me use my, let me just get that with my glue stick. It's just like a little piece, little tiny fray of the doily was sticking up there. So stick that down with some glue stick. Okay, now we're gonna pop our eyelet in there. See how cute? And then we'll crimp that together. I think I got the right thing on there. So these are pretty hard, these little silver ones, but I've used a few of them already and this works just fine on them. Crimps them down nice. Okay. Yep, it looks good. Here you go, we can show you up close. There's the back. Okay, nice and flat. Okay, so a little ribbon or something on here. Let me see what I have here. I actually have some little yarns here. I don't think any of these are the right color except for this one. And I have a bag. Well, I have a bag of miscellaneous scrap ribbons and stuff. So here's a green one right here. So I'm going to use this one. I need to use those scrap ribbons, so I'm going to like grabbing for that first before I pull out something new, right? And this has got like a stray little thing I need to cut off here so that I can get it through that hole. Let me cut that off. These little frayed edges here. Okay, now I think it'll go through better. So we stuck with our greens on here again. On this little green numbered card. Let's see, there we go. Okay. This is like a little satiny or silky ribbon here. But really cute with the greens, all the greens. Even though they're different greens, they're still pretty together. Okay, I think that one's going to be done. I mean, you could of course add more to it if you wanted to. Little Tim Holtz person would look cute on here. But I'm going to call it done. So that one's going over in our done pile. And then we'll finish this one and we'll be done. So I want to use up that doily. So let's see if we can put that on here. That'll look nice. So let's put some art glitter glue on here. I'm kind of trying to put it on the card instead of the doily. So that's why I'm kind of going like this and kind of looking to see where I need my glue, right? So I'm going to start right here and go around. This doily takes up pretty much this whole card. So I'm going to go around with my glue. And then if I need more, when I put the doily down, if I need more on the edges, I'll add more. But for right now, I'm just doing this. Doing it like this. Get enough on there. I probably have too much on there, but then this doily won't be going anywhere for sure. Okay. Okay, yep, fits on there nice. Let me cut. Okay, get our edges down over here. Yep, the edges are all down good. Now we'll cut off our excess. Okay, let's see. There's a little edge right here. I need a little bit right here. A little bit of glue right here on this edge. Okay. Let's check our other edges. A little bit right here. Okay. All right. Now, okay, let's see. What do we want to do with this one? I've got pieces like this. Of course, that's too big. This, too big. This flower that I showed you earlier, possibility. Let's see what else I have here. Got more tickets. All of these bits and pieces here. This will be pretty. I like this flower. Well, I like this too, don't I? That's pretty. I like that. Then I wouldn't be able to use the flower, but I do have some words here. Let's see. I have some words. Like here's the word garden. Don't know about that. I have a postage stamp. This is from the Lovely Lilacs Shabby Dabby Doo digital kit. Let's see, what else? Something to go with the purple. I really like that. But I need something else there. I have some tiny butterflies also. Let's see if any of these are the right color. Tiny, tiny butterflies. Any purples in here? Lots of butterflies. But it does, oh wait, I thought I saw a purple. Here we go. Here's a little purple butterfly. Purplish pink, or pinkish purple. Here's one with flowers, blue and purple flowers. That's pretty. That would look nice. I like that. A little bit different, right? And I can distress those. I can distress that white one. That white butterfly there. Yes, I like that. Okay, let's distress this one. It's just a little bit too white looking for me right now. On that, you know, that white, stark white on the coffee dyed doily. Maria sent me those too, which are they're coming in so handy. I'm gonna have to. I hadn't coffee dyed any doilies lately, so I have some big ones that I have coffee dyed, but I haven't coffee dyed any of my little ones, so I'll have to do that because Maria sent me these, and I've just been using them like crazy. Okay, I like that. Let's glue that down, and that one might be done because it's so pretty, just like that. You know, sometimes you just have to. I mean, you can put more on it, but sometimes you just have to stop, or I do. I just have to say, it's pretty just like that. Don't ruin it. Don't put too much on there, right? Okay. Yes, that was really pretty. So, and let me see the back of this one. I might have to put some coffee dyed paper on the back. I don't know. I have to think about that. I wouldn't do that right now, right, you know, on video right now. But I have done two like this on this kind of card, this newer card. And I think I want to put this one in the back. And so on both of those, because they're a little bit glossier. They're not glossier, they're kind of like just shinier or smoother or something. And they would be harder to write on is what my point is. So, like the other cards, the older cards, they're easier to write on. You know, they're more, they just wouldn't smear or anything. And this would probably almost like possibly smear if you wrote on there with pen or something else. Okay, let me make sure I have enough glue on here. All my little tips and edges. And this one's going to go right there. Okay, so you can still, I like that you can still see it's a flash card. You know what I mean? It's not completely covered up. You know it's a flash card. But it's cool because you know it's a flash card. You still know. I think that's cool. You still know what it was. So I'm going to finish with this because you can kind of get the general idea. You can decorate a flash card, okay? And you can use it for whatever you want and put, you know, coffee dyed paper or whatever, ledger paper, a graph paper. So here's the 3 we did together just now. This one, I'll hold it up close so you can see real good. That one's really pretty. This is the little one. Super cute. And here's the other one, that's a pocket. Right there. And let me show you the ones I did this morning, just so you can get an example of others that these I did with Maria this morning. I showed you this little orange one. This is the one with the kitty cat on it and the pocket. This is the other like library pocket one. This is the other green one that I just showed you before at the beginning. And I showed you this one. Let me just show you this one up close so you can get an idea of what's on there real good. And you see the little ribbon. This is another one of the newer ones. Okay. The same one like we just did. This one has two squares of fabric, a doily, and a little kitty cat. The squares of fabric are pinking sheared around. There's 2 little squares of fabric on there. I think that's super cute. This is a blue card, so I used the little blue fabrics and the blue kitty cat. This is a little paper doll type thing. This is a piece of wallpaper behind there that I had received from Maria with a little butterfly doily. Again, see how beautiful that coffee dyed doily looks on here? It's this old flash card. These are really old ones. Thoughts, that's from the Shabby Dabby Doodah kit. And there you go. Beautiful, beautiful card. This one I used a sticker on. As you can see, a pretty purple little sticker there, butterfly sticker. This lace, this pretty lace I just got last night. I ran into it at Dollar Tree. It called me. No, I went in there for one other thing, and I just like to look around and see what's new. Of course, I have to, right? And they had this pretty purple lace I've never seen there before. And I was like, wow. And I'm working on, the thing is, I'm working on this lovely lilacs kit for Shabby Dabby Doodah for my design team project. And I was like, oh my goodness, purple lace. I have to have it. I need it. Here's some more little fabric squares. These I cut. The other ones I had got from Laura, the little blue ones that I just showed you. These right here I got from Laura. And then that gave me the idea to make my own squares. So I made my own little squares with some purple fabrics. Put those right here. The purple lace, a little doily, that's from Maria. This pretty butterfly sticker and the pretty lace. And there's an eyelet in there. And I've got 2 more. These are a little bit wider than this one. Like this one I had, these 2 I got from Maria, these 2 flashcards. And if you want, like, let's see. I had another one here. I don't see it right now. Let's see, where is that one? I think it's this one here. Yeah, I think it was this one. I cut a sliver off the side of one of these. Like they were wider like this, and I cut a little sliver off of each side. I made sure I didn't cut off any of the numbers from the flash card, but there was just enough room to cut a little sliver off of each side to make it a little narrower so you know I could make sure it would fit in a pocket. These two I didn't cut and just did them as is, but you can see several layers on here. This one has some napkin. I think actually these both have napkin all over the background. Pieces of doily. There's a piece of doily here, piece of coffee dye doily there. There's a little punch out doily right here on both of these, and then just Tim Holtz paper dolls right there, so you can see. And then they're distressed around the edges. Oh, there's a piece of purple lace on here too. Oh, there's a piece of purple lace on here too. It's like it almost disappears into the background. It's you know, it almost looks like it, you know, came this way. It's all together, so it's really together so well, you know what I mean? It's just, it all flows together. So anyway, you get the general idea, I think, and I hope you enjoyed that, and that you will, if you haven't been using your flashcards, you got some ideas and you can decorate your flashcards. So there you go. Super fun, and I have a bunch of stuff for my journals now. So thanks a lot for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.